cannot speak. He has no tongue.
We are back live and direct. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special show because one of us is not in Dallas.
Not in
Not
Dallas.
me.
Correct.
Not in Dallas. This
Take a wild guess.
that guy over there is definitely across the pond. My friend, tell everybody where you are. This is our first international show.
First international show. We've done it. You've done it, my friend. You did it.
Yes.
I am in Portugal. So I am in the Atlantic port of the Portuguese nation, a land that borders entirely by Spain, and I knew it was going to be one of my favorite cities. This is the first time I've ever been here. Everything I ever looked up to see about Portugal. I've done a little bit of travel in Europe and surrounding countries, different things. Hitting Portugal has been phenomenal. So
really,
yeah, and this is Lisbon.
Okay, and they speak Portuguese in Portugal, and they also speak that in Brazil. I know that because I like samba.
Correct, and it originated here. Just in case you're thinking that, okay, Brazilians, you speak Portuguese. I think the Portuguese originated the language of Portuguese.
I would agree with that. I could see how that would come. It's not like Americans invented English, but I know.
No, they did not. They perfected it.
Yeah, 100% America. Just take the A off of it. That's how we do it. So look, you're in Lisbon, Portugal. I'm super excited about that. I know a few things, like the quote said, I know some things, you know a lot of things. This is going to be hot. There's a bridge I've heard about in Portugal. There's some kind of famous bridge or something.
True. 25 de Abril, which is a week and a day after a famous date. So this is the 25th of April bridge, and it is phenomenal. We went there yesterday. We had dinner at a port beneath it, and today I took the little tram from downtown Lisbon over to Belém. I'm probably saying it wrong, and forgive me, anybody who knows how to pronounce it, please help me. And took the tram over there. It was phenomenal. Little public transportation over there, and set up by the statue of the great explorers. And I ran back here. So I had a run today that was phenomenal. It was just under 5 miles. I made it 3 of the miles, and then I ran the last, or then I kind of like walk half ran. So
it was beautiful. You had to stop to see the scenery. You didn't want to run past all that beauty, right?
Thank you for that. Thank you. So the 25 de Abril is important because that was a day in Portuguese history that there was a coup, a military coup.
All right.
I think you've heard of one of these. There was an attempted coup in the U.S. not too long ago. But in 1972, there was a successful coup against the authoritarian authoritarian government of Portugal. And what's really cool is that the coup was successful to install a democratic republic. Okay. So now Portugal is technically the Portuguese Republic by definition. And in 1972, it became a democratic republic, just like the U.S., you vote on people to represent you. But there was not 0 shots fired, but very, very, very few shots fired. And in fact, it's called the Carnation Revolt, the Carnation Revolution, because instead of firing on the new government, the coup, the people who were part of the coup, the military that was part of the coup, led by a restaurant server or manager, a server, it sounds more beautiful to me. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But instead of firing at the government, they handed out carnations. Like, we're taking over. we're taking over. We're taking over. So it's the Carnation Revolution. It's April 25th, 25 de Abril. There's a giant bridge, like San Francisco style bridge dedicated to it. And it was when they had a coup against the authoritarian government, and the Democratic Republic was installed, and democracy wins. I'm having a drink.
Oh, I was going to say USA, but that's definitely not what it is. Democracy, democracy, democracy. Hey, look, I found a picture of this thing. This is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up so all the peeps can see it. You know, that's what we do here with technology.
Yeah, no, we're not only live, but we're smart.
Yeah, that's what we do. Live and smart. And boom! Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at that. When I first looked this up on the Google, I swear I was looking at San Francisco, and then I had to look at everything like that. It's beautiful.
Oh my God. So underneath it,
it's water.
There's you know at the very top, there's water underneath it. Yeah, there's two levels of it: the not public transportation, the cars and everything on the top, and then underneath it, the public transportation, like the trains and everything. And when a train goes across it, it sounds like a hive of bees is just getting louder and louder and louder, and it's amazing because you're like, and you're like, oh my God, you feel like you're surrounded by bees when these trains are going across this thing.
That is so cool. So you walked across this, you ran across this, is what you're saying? You
ran? No, I did not run across that. And anybody who lives here is like, that motherfucker did not run across it. No, I did not. No. I took the tram from Lisbon over to Belém. There's an accent on the second E, Belem, accento, over to there, and I ran back. So just over 4 miles from that city to this city. Granted, for Dallas, it's closer than Richardson is to like downtown Dallas, but it's a completely different city.
That's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm still in awe. I'm looking at this bridge over here and the scenery behind you. Like, give everybody a view. Like that's
dude.
Phenomenal. Look at that. Look at this street, everybody. Like, that's not a sidewalk in the US of A. Look at that fancy design right there with the tile. The tile.
So that's looking up on our street. We're in Baixa, which means downtown. So Baixa, Bixa, Baixa. And that's uptown, literally uptown, and that's back towards the river, because they're technically a gigantic port, but it's to the Tagus River, not to the Atlantic Ocean, but it's really close. Okay. So this Tagus River, probably closer. So we had the privilege of living in New York City at one point. It's very, very similar to like the Hudson, that's right there, almost to the Atlantic, just on the other side of the Atlantic. So yeah.
Okay, fancy.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Awesome. So I mean, there's a dual. There's other reasons too. That you're there, and you're kind of doing some research for an upcoming show that we have about a book that someone wrote.
So there is the fact that I'm on a honeymoon. So sorry boys.
He's gone. Sorry boys, he's out of here.
Sorry boys, off the market.
Off the market.
So definitely that. Me and Tay Dubs.
Tay Dubs?
Newly.
You know what? I like that. Tay Dubs in the house. I have to get her on the show.
So Tay Dubs is in there somewhere. We've got the little honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
Got my big old shower and a bidet, which why we don't have those in the US, people are just scared.
Okay.
But you just held up the book, and I appreciate that. Because Lisbon is the city where a lot of the characters in my book, thank you, my book come together, and something incredible happens here in this city. And I am so thankful and gracious and grateful that you and a close friend who's read the book and has enjoyed the book, reviewed the book on Google and Amazon. Go buy the book. Keep that 5-star review up. We've got some questions and answers coming, but a lot of things happened in this city, and for a few years now, we've been trying to get to this city to explore what was happening because I wrote it with the help of Google Maps.
Google
And
Maps.
to all the writers out there who have hit some writer's block, or you're like, okay, I don't know what to do here, I don't know what to do, or I can't write. Some days, just write. It doesn't matter, because walking these streets and walking the ports and walking the areas that I wrote about via Google Maps, via Wikipedia, I wrote the story that I wanted to write. And what's crazy is that I wrote some stories that I know that some people who are from here be like, that would never happen, because they know better. And just made some stuff up because I wanted to write. And I've walked the streets and been able to walk by the places, and it's been really, really honestly emotional to be able to walk around some of those places that I wrote about and
cool.
see what's happening. I'm like, okay, this could have happened, this would have never happened, this definitely happened, this would have never happened. Oh my goodness, anybody in the world should call me out on this. So if you read the book and you're like, that's bullshit, I agree. And now I've come here. Now I came here to prove it, and I hope you write a book and prove yourself wrong.
Oh man, it's exciting. I'm not gonna lie. So looking at those photos that you sent, and then kind of showing what you this is gonna be the best book interview ever. This is gonna be so great, because like it really puts I mean, because I'm gonna put this to the side, because I will say this much. I like how you grab, if you're like me, your attention gets grabbed at the beginning, and I'm a good. I mean, I like a book where you have to follow what's going on to figure out what's happening at the end. I don't want to call it a mystery, because I don't want to give away anything for anyone that's out there looking at it and might go purchase it and is going to watch the review. But
if anybody's watching, hanging out with us next week, you should order this and try to read it as fast as possible. You can get the e-version. I just can't sign that.
Yeah, paperback is only $10.49 on the Amazon.
Really? Okay.
You might need to up the price now that you've done your international author.
I'm so thankful. I wrote that like 4 years ago, and then it took me a long time, and I'm such not a writer. I have a full-time job. I'm corporate America. Like I've sold enough copies that T-Dubs and I have like one dinner a year based on the royalties.
Nice.
And we can't always get a bottle. We can't always get like a bottle of wine with that dinner. Sometimes it's just like, technically this is paid for by the book. So in no way, shape, or form am I any sort of famous author or anything. But as far as like writing a book, I would love to talk to anybody who's trying to write a book or scared to write a book or wants to write a book about the importance of keep writing, keep trying. It is such a feel-good moment to finish it. And I don't care how many people have messaged me to say, this is spelled wrong, or this doesn't make sense, or this is a loophole. Every single time I read those texts, I'm like, you read it? Thank
you. You're like me when someone asks about the show. So
yeah,
like, what's he really like? It's like, oh, you watched the show? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know if I was acting stupid, if I was acting genuine, if I don't know what was happening.
Choo-choo train.
But you watched the show, and I'm so glad. Yeah.
Oh, see, there's actually a train track in the middle of that street, ladies and gentlemen. I was unaware.
Yeah.
I was unaware. Look, that is phenomenal, and you are actually out on a celebration, so we are very happy for you all, and we can't wait for you. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Enjoy not being stateside as long as possible. Like I said, we'll keep the shit show rolling for you. You ain't missed a thing. And y'all enjoy. And when you come back, when you get back, we will do this up. I'm glad you sent these pictures, because it was way more pictures than I was ready for. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to figure out how to put these together.
So we're walking, and we've traveled with some friends before, and I got to be completely honest, 100% honest. I know it's on an episode with what you and I will probably be the ones that watch back. But T Dubs and I are walking. We're like, all right, which of our friends could handle this? Because there's a lot of hills, there's a lot of things to see. We've walked 8 to 10 miles a day, like cruising around, checking everything out. And you are the friend that I would want to come back here with or do any city like this ever. So
Aw.
you, Mr. Omid, need to travel with us at some point.
I've got a
And
passport.
let's you do or don't?
I do.
Okay, good. Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Let's
Yeah.
make this happen.
Let's
This
do
needs
it.
to happen.
Yeah, 8 to 9
we-
miles. That's an easy day on the T line for me back in the day. So I'd have been good.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a hard day. Like there's hard moments for sure, but then you sit down and you have some bread with butter and fried sardines, and you chill and drink some Vino Verde, some green wine. You're like, what the hell is this? And it's delicious. And you hang out, and you get a $25 tab at the end of it, and like, let's go, let's do it again.
Look, the pictures of the foods makes me so jealous, but it's okay. We shall travel, and we shall do more. Man, I was so excited that you got to go there for the book. Like, you can't keep the excitement out of my face. Like, and hearing you say this, you're like, oh, it's all bullshit. So, like, not even knowing what's bullshit, now I have to go and figure out.
Yeah.
So can I figure out possibly by the pictures that you sent where the bullshit, where some bullshit is?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I am 100% down with talking about the parts of the book that are 100% bullshit, where I just wrote and made up. And then I'm 100% down talking about the things that exist. Like, obviously, the 25 de Abril bridge exists. So it's mentioned in the book because some things happen underneath it. And so there's a port and boats and all kinds of things. And the whole book is about ports and boats and shipping and everything. So if you like modern day pirates, go read my book. If you like making fun of people, go read my book so you can make fun of me. And if you just want to read something on the side, go read my book.
Good idea.
If you just want to hang out and watch the podcast, do that as well, because I honestly don't give a shit if people buy the book.
I do. Buy the book. My friend need wine at their dinner, so go out, buy the book. Go out, buy the book. It's on the Google. Look, let me just change this banner right here, and then just so they can see the name of the book in case they want to, go
Misery's
order it.
Company.
But I want to spell it out for the people so they see it, because people will be like, "Well, how did you spell it? Is it a K for company? I don't realize." So they have
and then they learn. Then they learn my real name.
Oh my gosh! Dun dun dun. Well, you're a famous author, so it was destined to happen. You should have done something different, Mark Twain.
Yeah,
should have got a pen name. More or less would have been a great pen name.
Didn't think of that.
Yeah, well, you got one. I got 15 different names that I go by. So, I don't know if some of these are personalities or not. But look, there's the title of the book. Go pick it up. Everything, like you said, if you like pirates and you like fun, go check it out, because it's an ocean and there's boats and pirates. So I can't give away because you have to watch the next show.
Mysteries.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to tell them, but it's a mystery in there. Okay, so you got to watch the next show. In there. All right, so I'm gonna let you go and get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Like I said, there's the title of the book, and have a good night, sir.
DJ Omid D.